Latest
Come out
version.
tomorrow.
Yeah, it's coming
Ooh.
out tomorrow. 8.1.0. Changes to player controls. Why is this at the top of the list? All right.
Opens the can be open on other player's screen. Alright, so basically delay lag.
Make it players. Now when a player opens a browse canopy, the player canopy opens on the other screen. So this is a Brawl nerf.
Made it so that when a swimming player returns to Inkling form and uses the weapon right away, the ink on. Oh, okay. I thought that was a real. I thought it was a global buff. No, it's just a visual difference.
This is the decrease the delay between canopy opening and user screen. Yeah, so it's not exactly a nerf to Brawler, but this is close enough. This is just this is something to deal with lag. No, I'm fine with that.
Alright.
Makes it easier to
Made
play squid beacons and big bubblers close to elevation differences. I have no
the
idea what this means, and I want to test this.
the others are visual, and then there's one weapon specific one at the bottom.
Okay, I'm still gonna read through it all, just in case if it means anything to me, because like the squid beacons and bubblers means a different to me because I play Dapple Doolies, Junior, and Roller.
Mm-hmm.
All these weapons are affected. So I have no idea if this is going to be easier or harder on me. Made it so that way scatter weapon and gear of a defeated player vanishes quicker than before. This is a visual difference, like you said. Makes so a swimming player returns to inkling form and uses the weapon right away. The ink on their body vanishes quicker than before. This is to alleviate decreased visibility when the player is the same ink color on the ground, even when in inkling form. What? I don't understand this, but like, fine. Makes it so player is moving on the edge of an elevation difference phenomenon where player moves back and forth between the higher and lower elevations in a period of time. So, I think the only weapon that actually wants to benefit from that more than anything is absolutely Bamboozler and anything AoE. So, like, Blaster players, Sloshers, and Bamboozler are going to have a little bit of an easier time with this. That's fine. Made it easier than before to jump while moving along the edge of terrain. The edge of terrain? Interesting. I'll test that later. Made it so when equipping Mint Decapitator and Charcoal Decapitator, holding the ZR button, the sight that increases where the attack. The sight that indicates where the attack will impact or terminate displays just like when not holding the ZR button. That is weird. I don't understand this. I need to test that later. Changes the multiplayer. So this is the main. This is like the main thing. They said there were going to be bounce changes in this in particular.
Arrow spray increases the radius of the ink
Oh,
splatter.
come on!
Oh, it paints better! Yay!
Fuck off! Whatever, fine, as long as it doesn't get any more range. I don't give a shit how much it paints, because, like, it's still the fastest painter in the game. But for the love of God, do not increase the range. Blaster, custom blaster. Reduce the amount of time it takes to recovering ink after firing by 1/10.
That's 3 frames.
Yeah,
That's insane. 3 frames faster.
Well, you have more reason to play Custom Blaster now. And Blaster is going to be a little bit better in Bubble. Wow. Alright. They're actually doing shit.
Flash Blaster, better strafing.
Oh, god damn it.
Only 4%.
Okay, well, that's still like... That's like one sub of run speed up.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
Reduce the continuous fire interval by about 1/12 of a second.
Oh, come on.
No, I think that makes it take 5 frames longer to shoot in between. I think that's an S-Blast and nerf.
Wait, really? Oh, yeah, it's reducing the fire interval. Wait, okay. So the bullshit I pulled during the last Splatfest, that's not gonna happen anymore. Because I
So
pulled
the
some bullshit.
so the S Blast is getting a 5-frame nerf in between when it can fire its shots.
Oh, that's gonna be rough. I'm so sorry to S Blast players, but like, hey,
Yeah, no,
you gotta reduce firing time for custom blaster.
Carbon roller adjusted the damage fall off rate based on distances for horizontal swings, allowing it to deal 50 damage to 100 damage.
This range is not fantastic to begin with, so like this doesn't really help it.
No, it basically made it increased it basically made it to where if you aim it up higher, it's still gonna do more damage than it does now.
I know, but
So
that
it'll
range,
be
that original range is still piss poor.
that's still a more
It's like-
consistent one shot or two shot combo.
It's more consistent, but I don't see this really helping the weapon. I
So
really
they
don't.
expand vertical swings collision detection with players to make it easy. Okay,
Okay,
so it made
this
the hitbox
actually
bigger.
helps. This
Made
is
the
pretty
hitbox
big.
bigger.
So that's a good carbon buff. Carbon is eating good.
So carbon's horizontal.
Horizontal
Uh,
just does more fall off, but this vertical buff, that's gonna
will
have
make
an
it-
actual impact.
That's gonna make it actually hit a lot more.
Yep.
Dynamo roller go dynamo adjusted how horizontal swings blink into. They increase its painting.
Wait, what?
Horizontal can paint better.
Oh god. Oh
That's
god.
the one thing Dynamo actually needed. Dynamo
Oh,
had piss poor
no.
painting.
A happy Dynamo or a happy E-liter is bad news.
They actually made Dynamo
Oh,
better.
frick me. Okay, well, better stay away from its horizontal range now. And better learn what that range is and what
Increase
its
the
true range
damage-
is.
Oh, it doesn't change its horizontal kill power, just its paint. It makes it
Okay,
paint
but
better.
that paint alone is gonna act like a Venus flytrap. You get
Yeah.
hit once with the ink, you're dead in the next hit because a vertical will definitely be enough to just get
Well,
someone
no,
completely
Di-
trapped
you don't,
in ink.
you don't use vertical as Dynamo. You use horizontal because vertical as Dynamo fucking sucks.
Either way, you trap someone in ink with that horizontal, the next hit of regardless of what you're doing is gonna kill.
Yeah.
This is ridiculously good for Dynamo. It's like the one thing it needs. You're right.
Wait, Big Swig.
Increase its damage.
It's even
oh,
better
mother.
at poking now. But it just changes minimum to 40.
Oh.
It doesn't buff anything else.
Oh,
changes
yeah, because
minimum.
they're pointing this out. All right.
Alright.
That's
not-
fine.
that's
I'm
not-
fine with this.
That's not what Big Swig needs, but it's a buff's a buff.
If Big Swig got anything more, it'd be breaking and it would absolutely make Carbon Roller obsolete. So we can't really have that. We have a very minimal area of what we could do to Big Swig.
So they expand the collision detection with players for the ink flung when swinging the brush. They increase hitbox size.
Fuck.
Of the ink brush.
They're basically saying, what if we gave the side order range buff?
No,
That's
it's
pretty
not
much
a it's not a range buff.
Well, not the range. I mean the hitbox.
The hitbox buff.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's fine. Honestly, it's whatever. That doesn't really change Ink Brush that much.
I know. I'm still gonna send this to my.
And the same thing applies with Octobrush. Fun. Octobrush didn't really have that problem, so it is what it is. Dazzle Jewelries reduce the amount of ink consumed when firing by 14%. This is a main ink buff.
A main ink for Dowser.
For Dowser, both of them. Reduce the amount of ink consumed by dodge rolls by 12% to 10%.
It already gets a good amount of shots.
Oh, yes, there's gonna be losing Dowsers in the coming days.
The custom.
They're just begging me to play this weapon.
The custom kit is already pretty.
Nintendo is begging me to play this. Oh, I'm gonna have some fun with this.
Recycle, Rello. Please be good. Please be good.
Okay, reduce the amount of time for canopies lost or broken by the opponent by 1/3 of a second.
They've recovered 20 frames faster.
That's pretty good.
It's not really what it needs, but it's still not
I mean,
bad.
it just means it's gonna be spamming the shield a lot more often, and they're leaning towards making it as unkillable normally as undercover, but with more spec into attack than defense, where undercover wants to be spec into defense.
Ooh, reslide.
This is interesting.
Oh, they increased reslide.
Oh, god damn it!
It's only the 70% buff. It's only the range of 70% explosion.
Decrease the radius of the ink splatter from the explosion by 5%. Okay.
Alright, that could actually kill Reef Cheese.
Thank God.
Slider Cheese has been
Slider Cheese is bad. We've been needing this. This is good. This is really good. This fixes a lot of zones maps.
Made it so when the ink shot impacts the wall, the explosion will also ink nearby ground and vice versa. Finally, I've hated accidentally hitting a wall only for it to not paint anything.
Alright, so Turf Force is better for AGVAC now. That's fun.
Yeah. Super Jump. Reduce the time between decoys falling and exploding from about 4 seconds to 3.5.
Yes!
The chumps
Jump
fall
cheese
faster.
is easier! Yes! Oh my god, look at my Splatfest clips. You have no idea how much I had to use jump cheese and how you have to get exactly from 10 or 9 seconds.
Oh, but that means you have to relearn the time.
I'm gonna have to relearn the time, but the timing is gonna be so much more lenient.
Yeah.
From when the match is supposed to end. Yes, it means I'm gonna have to hold on to the chumps a little bit longer, but that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. What I have a problem with is the chumps being left out for too long, not exploding in time, being picked off, and then the chump cheese just doesn't work in Turf Wars. If the opponent is aware of this, it can cost me the game. The point of NZAP 89 with chump cheese, by the way, for those that don't know, is you fire off the chumps at exactly 9 seconds before the match ends. Then, with that refilled ink tank, you shove out an auto bomb, and you get enemy attention near their base or somewhere else. Divert attention away from the chumps. Then you let the chumps explode from afar, and that's a ton of points in Turf Wars. Now, the only problem with this is if someone's respawning and someone takes out the chumps in a certain amount of time. It takes at least 2 people to take out all the chumps, by the way. It's not possible to get rid of all the chumps at once unless you're using Booyah Bomb or Tri-Strikes, and that 10 seconds worth is hard to deal with. And it's also hard to keep the chumps ready to go before that time runs out. This buff, this is going to make it so much easier for me. Oh, thank God. All right, I'm going to have to relearn the timing. But, like, that's fine. I'm fine with this.
Trizuka.
Decrease the damage dealt to Big Bubbler by about 60%.
So it doesn't destroy in 2 perfect shots. It will take all 3 shots to destroy Bubbler.
I'm fine with this. This is a Bubbler nerf. This is a Bubbler buff. I'm fine with this. Because, like Trizuka's the biggest problem in the game right now. And it's not only going to encourage using Bubbler more. This is a good thing.
That will buff, the Decapitator. And
it's going to buff Decapitator. Hardcore.
It's going to buff Junior. And it's going to buff, Splat Roller.
It's like, I get it. People in competitive are annoyed with the current state of Big Bubbler. My counterpoint is that look at Trizuka and how unhealthy that bullshit is. I hate using that word, but I'm going to use it because Trizuka should not have the startup time it has. It should be matching Splatoon 1, but it doesn't. And this is our last chance to give Trizuka any slap on the wrist. This is what we got. So now my answer is either ban Trizuka, which is perfectly fine.
No, or it isn't that unhealthy to where you have to ban it completely.
Have you seen the startup times?
That's what they need to nerf. Absolutely, then it's reasonable.
It's like, it's the startup time, which then you kill someone right in front of you when you're about to die, and then you pick off like 2 more from near close by that are also assisting. That's the BS.
Alright. Inkjet. Decrease the damage dealt to Big Bubbler by direction.
Okay, same thing.
Okay, cool. Those are the two main...
Okay, Inkjet didn't need this.
Inkjet... No, both of those specials completely melted Big Bubbler. It made it practically useless.
Inkjet actually needs help, though. Like, if...
No, Inkjet's doing fine. Inkjet is in a really good spot right now.
So, this is effectively two bubble buffs. Alright, cool. Kraken Royale. Increase the damage. No, not increase the amount of time to finish charging up a charge. Oh.
Okay, so the charge attack is 5 frames faster.
Yep. Alright. Well, Kraken's gonna be faster.
Oh my god. 170 crack on Splat.
They're begging people to play it.
It's not good, Nintendo, but it's not because of the Kraken.
I use Kraken, and I don't think Kraken is the best part about that kit. It's easily the combo with Bubbler.
It's bad because of the beacon.
It's bad because of the beacon. And like, they're trying to make the special easier to get in return for slapping beacon on it. And like, that's fine. I still think beacon is easily the worst part of that kit, but you could do worse. I mean, at least this is like a pickable kit now, on terms with like Carbon Roller, since Carbon Roller is the only like closer to 160 you have. I'm really grasping at straws here.
Blob Deco.
Blob Deco is wild.
So they really want Kraken to be used.
I mean, it's more, these two weapons in particular just don't have great kits. Like, this one has to deal with Beacon. This one has to deal with having Cursive Dart. And Cursive Dart is not fun. And like, taking off 10 doesn't really change anything.
In X Battles, change the conditions for players current and tentative ranking certain seasons from rank 3,000 to within rank 50,000.
This does not affect me. I don't care.
I know. In Clan Blitz mode, made it easier so when a person throws a plan or power climb into the goal right before it comes on their screen, the count will progress and the goal will open up again, even if at a point the goal was already closed on other players' screens, so long as it. So in lag, it can close then reopen, is what you're saying.
Oh, fuck me. Alright. Other changes made it possible to continue pressing the A button to fast forward the animations. Wait. This is good.
Yes. Oh, I can mash A finally, like I always do, but now it actually does something.
Oh, fucking finally. Matchmaking's gonna be so much faster because of this. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. In battles. Made it so pressing down will not send Booyah for a short period immediately after a player is defeated. This is a
You can't Booyah spam someone. Wait, no. Wait.
It doesn't send. It doesn't send.
Wait, no, wait. Is it when you die?
Yes.
Oh, or is it after... Is it after you die? Or someone else dies?
After for a short period, immediately after a player is defeated.
This change is to prevent unintended signals from being sent to the event that a player is defeated while trying to super get them to the spawn point. When teammates using Booyah Bomb, players can send a Booyah regardless. Hello Snom, we're looking at patch notes.
Yeah, we are having a actual good night. This is a pretty good patch, except for Trizuka.
It doesn't really do much, I don't think, but
there's a decent amount of good changes, but like it doesn't address most of the problems.
They made Dynamo actually useful though.
Oh.
Hallelujah though. I need Dynamo to be good.
I was not ready for patch notes.
Well, I mean it's half we're in the halfway mark, and this thing releases tomorrow. And Salmon Run made it so pressing up will not send this way for a short period of time. This is...
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Same thing, okay. Made several changes to make it easier to use photo mode in private battles.
Alright, that doesn't matter to us.
It matters slightly to me because of promotional material. Players can now start recon even when there are only players on one of the teams.
Rogue, shut the fuck up. Don't worry about that. Look at the next one.
The next one? Like this?
No, the next main bullet point.
Alright. I just read the rest of it.
Right there. Right, the next, that black dot, that one.
Okay. Shorten the time until a match is deemed no contest when another player...
It's less than a minute now.
Final Fest is gonna be so much fun. Final Fest is gonna be better because of this.
It's gonna be less than a minute now. It's
thank God.
Like 45 or 30.
Oh, thank God. Oh, finally. We've been needing this. This is good. Made adjustments so it's harder to shake camera due to motion controls. I don't give a shit about this. Adjusted player's position when leaving Grisco and Splatsville.
Golly gee, that matters so much to me.
Makes it so players you battle with X battles do not display in the users you have played with. Wait, what?
Huh?
Wait, that's actually kind of bad. What? Made it so that players you battled with in X battles do not display in the user.
So you can't block people because of X battles.
Why? That
I don't
doesn't
know.
make any sense. That sounds counterintuitive to what they were doing before. Are you kidding me? Okay, well, people in X battles are not gonna be happy about that.
I only played during Fest, so I don't really...
I know, like, one person on my team that really likes playing X battles. They're not gonna be happy with that. Alright, well, here's the long-ass essay that they've given us.
We don't care. See if there's anything
I see
extra at
Super
the
Chump.
bottom.
I'm gonna read this. For Super Chump, we made it easier to combine with follow-up attacks using the main weapons. Shortening the time for opponents to deal with decoys. This is what I've been asking for. Thank you. If you were gonna buff chumps, this is the preferred way I would have had it. That didn't involve giving like stealth jump or damage up. Hallelujah. Trizuka and Inkjet. Yeah. So. Oh wait, fixes the side order. Fix an issue that sometimes. Oh, okay. Womp womp. Fixes the Splatfest. Fix an issue when taking photos while riding the Splatfest boat at the pledge box using the controls with specific timing would cause the player to enter photo mode with different members than intended. I never ran into this issue. Not even once. With like the 5 sets.
It seems very specific.
With like the set of 5 photos that I took. But like fine.
It was because it's probably very specific.
It's very.
Where you want to find it randomly.
Okay, so this overall patch, it's pretty good. It doesn't address most of the bullshit that we have in current meta. I think the Decapitator one is interesting. Decapitator is easily the biggest winner of this whole patch by a landslide too. Anything that uses beacons and bubblers are probably eating pretty good because Bubbler only got buffed by being able to take more shots from Trizuka and from Inkjet, which want to get rid of.
Alright, that's all from me. I just want to see the patch notes. Bye chat, sub to me on Twitch and YouTube.
Yeah, I'll throw inserts. I'll throw inserts channel in the description. As for the rest of this, Pencil and Zuka spam are not addressed at all. So We have done nothing to Tacticooler. Tacticooler is pretty much going to be the way it is. We have missed the train to deal with Tacticooler and put Special Charge Saver at 80%. That is infuriating, and I can't stand that, but that's fine. I'll live. What else? What else? Zuka not being toned back and having a startup delay fix is actually stupid. This is our last chance, so now I have to run no bazooka because there's no shot of toning back the startup time for Trizuka. Why it has the startup time it does, I have no idea. We haven't fixed it. Several other weapons have enjoyed some success here. The only ones that have been effectively nerfed are Trizuka and Inkjet. Inkjet really did not need much of anything. It's in a healthy spot right now. But, oh well, I guess. We'll see where this goes and whether this will make Big Bubbler more relevant. And I get that competitive players have been complaining about Big Bubbler. My counterpoint is ask for someone to play Booyah Bomb or Triple Ink Strike. They get rid of Big Bubbler pretty easily. I don't see what the problem is. I get it's annoying, but like, you don't always need your Booyah Bombs. Cry about it. Kraken Royale being faster is a little annoying, but I'll live. And Ink Vac honestly needed some of this stuff, so it'll live. And Reef Slider Cheese being toned back is pretty good. So Splat Zones is a mode, and Turf Wars are going to be a little bit better. I don't think this is enough to tone back everything that needs to be dealt with for Zones Cheese, but this is something. I just wish that the amount of paint that would be given from Trizuka, not Trizuka, Triple Ink Strike, Booyah Bomb, and Reef Slider would all be toned back equally when you're targeting the zone. That's the one thing I asked for. This is something. This is something. I will take it. And a lot of the weapons that were addressed here are actually some pretty good changes. I like these. The biggest winners, I think, are easily anything that uses beacons, anything that uses Big Bubbler, anything that uses Super Chumps. This is a lot to take in. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with this patch, and I think it is what it is because like the whole problem with Trizuka and Pencil could easily be fixed by running no bazooka. So that's half the problem dealt with. The other half is actually making some weapons viable. Like the one thing that I'd say is BS on the main weapon part is easily Clash Blaster. It did not need to be moving faster on the ground. But it's whatever. It's only 4%. I think we'll be fine. It's still not going to save the weapon, which is good. A Happy Clash Blaster is a broken game. Yeah. I'm pretty okay with this. Like, this is mostly a nothing sandwich, if I'm being frank. A lot of this, though, is pretty good. Easily, I think the biggest change that people are going to be noticing is the shortened time until a match is deemed no contest when another player is disconnected immediately after starting a match. But that is my opinion. Thank you for watching.